going to talk to you a little bit about our first story of the week, and this is a nonfiction story called From Puppy to Guide Dog. And this week we're talking about how people work with animals. And there are lots of special animals out in the world that are trained to help people do certain things. And guide dogs are one type of animal that can be trained to help people who are in need. And so you're going to read this story today, or I'm going to read this story to you, or you can read along with me about the about how a puppy goes from again, a puppy to becoming a guide dog. So over here again it talks about our essential question: how do people work with animals? We're going to read about how people train guide dogs. And here is the beginning of our story, and it says, most dogs are pets, but some dogs help people. What is the key to making a dog a good helping dog? So I want you to think about that question for just a second, because dogs are great pets, and they can be trained to do amazing things. And so here's our first page. We have our story topic right here. It says a buddy to be, and it says Mickey is a cute and clever puppy. He runs, jumps, and plays. One day, when he grows up a bit, Mickey will be a helping dog. He will be a daily buddy to a person who cannot see. Helping dogs are called guide dogs. To be a guide dog, a puppy must be bright. It cannot be lazy or fussy. The puppy will need to learn many skills. A new home is found for the puppy when it is 8 weeks old. And so I want you to think about that connection. So we have a word over here that's highlighted in yellow, and it says clever. And then we have a word here that it says to be a guide dog, a puppy must be bright. So what does that mean? If a dog has to be bright or clever, I want you to think about that and think about, what does that mean? What does the puppy have to be so that it can become a guide dog? Over here we have some captions and some facts. The fact box says most guide dogs are Labrador retrievers. They are very intelligent and easy to train. And then our caption says guide dogs can be big or tiny. Next topic, a family of trainers. It says a puppy like Mickey stays with a family for at least 1 year. The family plays with it and feeds it. They help the puppy stay healthy and teach the puppy a lot. Each puppy learns how to act nicely with people and with other animals. The family gets the dog used to a lot of tasks and settings. Puppies may visit many kinds of places in the city. They go to homes and shops. And I want you to think about why that is. Why would a puppy have to go to all of those different places? Okay? Down here we have a fact box that says 10,000 people in the United States and Canada use guide dogs. And our caption for our picture says each puppy has checkups at the vet. Over here we have 2 pictures with captions. The red caption says every dog must be trained by itself. And then we have a picture of a puppy that looks like he's at a game of some sorts. In the blue caption it says this dog watches its favorite team. So again, why would the dog travel to all those places? Our next topic is learning new tasks. As time goes by, the dogs are trained how to go across the street. The dog stays right near the trainer. It learns to stop at a red signal. This will help the dog safely lead a person who cannot see the traffic. Some guide dogs can be trained to help a man or woman who cannot move or walk. He or she might need help with a lot of hard tasks, both inside and outside the home. These pictures are really cool because they're showing us how these puppies learn so much to help people out, people who can't see, people who have a hard time moving their bodies. Down below with our picture we have our caption that says this guide dog learns to cross the street. And a fact box says guide dogs are allowed in restaurants, stores, school, any place a person can go. And I want you to think about why that is. Why would a guide dog be allowed in all those places? Our caption over here says a dog can be trained to get an elevator and to reach objects. I really like that picture down below. It's really cute to see the dog in the grocery store getting something for his human. Our next topic says, sorry guys, eyes and ears. So some dogs are trained to help people who cannot hear. If the dog hears a bell ringing or a yell, it would lightly tug or poke the person with its nose. And so the caption says a dog can be taught to alert its owner to sounds. And our fact box says guide dogs should not be bothered while working, because if you think about it, boys and girls, this is a full-time job for a dog. They have to be in charge of taking care of the person that they are working with. They're human, and they develop these very close relationships. And so if you see someone with a guide dog, you definitely should not approach the person, because that dog is working to keep their human safe. The last topic says ready to guide. It says training a puppy for a year is not an easy job. Owners may call or write to thank the family that raised their puppy. Training a guide dog helps a lot of people. Okay. So our question below says make connections. How does a guide dog get trained to help people? So again, that's our essential question. How do we work with animals to help get them to where they need to be, especially these guide dogs? How was this puppy trained to be able to help a human? And I want you to think about that, because we will be discussing this throughout our week. So again, we'll talk to you guys later.